Have you ever felt the simmering heat of anger clouding your judgment, pushing you to the brink of losing control? What if the secret to mastering your anger lies not in suppressing it, but in understanding and transforming it? Explore with us how staying mindful can change your life and help you control your anger, bringing calmness even when things get tough. Now on to our story. In the era of the golden age of the Maurya Empire, hidden atop the towering peaks of the mountains, there existed an isolated monastery. This sacred sanctuary was renowned not only for its serene atmosphere, but also for the calm aura that surrounded it. The monks who called this mystical monastery home were dedicated to the ancient art of equanimity and tranquility. They possessed a profound level of inner peace, a peace that only a few people could understand. In this isolated and sacred sanctuary, there resided a young novice, a newcomer to the path of enlightenment. While his heart was deeply committed to the spiritual journey, he struggled with a challenging inner demon: anger. This inner turmoil often caused him to stumble along the path to tranquility. The slightest inconveniences would get him irritated immediately and make him lose his temper, and serenity seemed elusive. The seasoned monks who had dedicated their lives to the art of equanimity observed the young novice's struggle with a profound sense of empathy, since they too had struggled on their own winding paths of self-discovery and growth. Each of them carried the weight of their own trials. The young man, with a heart longing for inner peace, approached the eldest monk in the monastery. This venerable figure, known far and wide for his infinite wisdom and tranquil demeanor, had witnessed countless souls on winding paths of self-discovery within the monastery's walls. Without the need for words, the elder monk, with a gaze that seemed to reach into the very depths of the novice's soul, understood the challenge the novice was facing. With all the wisdom that came from a lifetime of introspection and spiritual practice, the elderly monk crafted a unique and invaluable exercise to help the novice on his quest for inner peace. The venerable monk led the young novice to a place of tranquil beauty near their sacred monastery, a serene river renowned for its tranquility. The river flowed gracefully among the stones and rocks, embracing obstacles in its path with an unwavering serenity. Its gentle flow seemed like a living embodiment of the equanimity the monastery's monks aspired to attain. The elder gave the young man a small, weathered clay cup, its humble appearance mirroring the simplicity of their lives. The elder monk gave the novice precise instructions. Every morning, as the sun painted the sky with the hues of dawn, and every evening, as the sun dipped beneath the horizon, the young man was to collect water from the ancient river using the small clay cup. This daily ritual, performed without fail and without distractions, would be his practice for an entire month, a journey of patience and self-reflection. As the young man embarked on this apparently straightforward exercise, he quickly discovered that collecting water from the tranquil river was not as easy as he had imagined. The clay cup, when dipped into the water, often returned with fine grains of sand and bits of debris from the riverbed. Anger and frustration would creep into his heart as he tried repeatedly, only to obtain the same outcome. Sometimes his anger would flare up, and he would throw the cup on the shore. Each moment of anger, however, became an opportunity for self-discovery. In the face of his own impatience and temper, the young man recognized the need to regain control over his emotions. He understood that true equanimity was not about suppressing his anger, but about acknowledging it and learning to navigate through its waves. With each setback, he would force himself to pause, take a deep breath, and regain composure. It was in these moments of struggle, as he bent down to retrieve the clay cup he had thrown in anger, that he began to grasp the essence of the elder monk's wisdom. As days turned into weeks, the novice's unwavering dedication to his daily river ritual began to bear fruit. He started to perceive the river's subtle rhythms, understanding that his own anger and haste had been the cause of the disturbance in the serene surface of the river, allowing debris to mix with the water. With his heart increasingly driven by patience and tranquility, the novice learned to approach the river with a serene countenance. As his composure grew, so did the clarity of the water he collected. The once turbid contents of the clay cup gradually gave way to crystalline purity. The more he allowed patience to guide his movements, the easier it became to gather cups filled with clear water, devoid of sediment or impurities. It was a testament to the transformative power of time, practice, and the wisdom embedded in the simple act of collecting water from the river's gentle flow. As the month was coming to a close, the young man humbly approached the elder monk once more. His journey alongside the river had brought a profound transformation within him. The young man spoke of the clarity he had uncovered. He had grasped, with crystal clarity, that much like the river, the mind remains in its purest, most tranquil state when untouched by the agitations of haste and anger. He had witnessed how a turbulent mind, akin to the agitated waters of the river, could only bring frustration and dissatisfaction. In understanding this, he had unearthed a timeless lesson, an awareness that would forever guide his journey toward inner peace and self-mastery. From that day on, whenever he got upset and felt anger rising within him, he'd think about the lesson of the river. He would imagine the quiet river and the simple cup he used to collect clear water from it. This made him feel calm and helped his turbulent thoughts settle down, just like mud sinking in the river. This new habit brought him inner peace he'd never known before. It was a reminder that even when life gets tough, you can find calmness by looking inside yourself, just like the stillness of the river. This timeless parable of the young novice's journey by the river serves as a strong reminder of the profound lessons hidden within life's simplest moments. It underscores the notion that, like the river itself, our minds possess the innate capacity to remain calm and unaltered, resilient in the face of the obstacles and trials that life inevitably throws our way. The path toward cultivating a serene mind requires vigilance, a perpetual state of attentiveness, wherein we observe the ever-shifting landscape of our emotions. This heightened awareness grants us the invaluable ability to detect the earliest flickers of anger, providing us with the opportunity to take a step back from the precipice of fury. In those moments, we can conjure the image of the tranquil river in our minds, envisioning its gentle flow and allowing that same calm to cascade through our inner world. The daily ritual of collecting water from the river, faithfully upheld by the young novice, imparts a resounding lesson on the significance of consistency. It beckons us to realize that patience and mindfulness are not endeavors to be taken up intermittently, but are best woven seamlessly into the fabric of our daily lives, transforming them into a reflection of our very nature. Yet, the story's deeper revelation invites us to recognize that, at our core, our minds mirror the essence of the river itself, clear and serene. Disturbances like the waves of anger are only temporary, and we can allow them to naturally subside with time and patience, revealing the inherent tranquility beneath. In closing, the tale illuminates that the path toward peace and tranquility is more than a sporadic practice. It is a lifestyle, armed with the tools of patience, awareness, unwavering consistency, and profound understanding. This path transforms from a burdensome struggle into a profoundly rewarding journey. Just as the river gracefully winds its way around unyielding stones and rocks, so too can we navigate life's formidable challenges while preserving our inner calm, steadily progressing along the meandering path toward peace and fulfillment.